Whether you're an enthusiastic explorer or a casual vacationer, we compiled a list of the top 50 must-see sites from across the world to fuel your wanderlust. So hit that like and subscribe button, grab your passport, and let's explore the top destinations to visit in 2024. Number 50, Centra, Portugal. If Lisbon is your main destination, Centra Portugal is an easy day trip. It is a beautiful resort town that is quite green and has several places to see, including the Moorish Centra National Palace and a bright Pena National Palace too. Number 49 is Quang Nam Falls in Laos. Located along the Mekong and Nam Khan rivers, the city of Luang Prabang looks like a postcard with its golden temples. Take a 1.5 hour drive south and you will find yourself in the middle of a bright green jungle at Quang Nam Falls. The waterfalls are split into 3 tiers, and it is simple for each to capture the view and submerge your feet into the water calmly. Number 48, Lapland, Finland. If you love stars and would love to view them on a whole new level, get a chance to watch them against the backdrop of the northern lights in the region of Lapland in the northern part of Finland. When performing the lights themselves, Lapland is white in the winter, so you would want to dress appropriately for the cold to watch them comfortably. It is amazing to actually view the neon bands in the sky while sledding or just sitting in front of the cabin. Number 47, Palm Springs, California. It is not surprising that the Southern California desert is highly popular among designers and sunshine enthusiasts. Enjoy yourself in breathtaking mountains with occasional palm trees, bougainvillea, and citrus trees. It allows one to consider a sunrise hike or sunset cocktails in the pool. There's shopping, food, and lots of fun things to do. Leisure activities include golfing and rock climbing. Number 46, Hemo Norway. Why spend time on the beach, especially when one could view the northern lights? It would not be wrong to say that there's a lot to explore in the remote Lofoten Islands, especially when it comes to views, fishing towns, and tall peaks for hikes. Like almost every other place in the Lofoten Islands, Hemo is extremely beautiful and is separated from the mainland by a bridge, and therefore can be accessed by car. Number 45 is Mostar, Bosnia. The fact that Mostar, Bosnia is among one of the most beautiful cities in the world is obvious without even having to look closely. But let me also admit that it has a deep end, and let's say a tense history. What appears to have been built during the medieval ages, it was actually constructed in the year 2004 as a reproduction of the real city, which at the time of its demise was 400 years old or more, and was razed to the ground during the Croat-Bosniak War of the 1990s. Number 44, Mykonos, Greece. Mykonos has it all, from the liveliness of the night areas to the seashores, extraordinary structure, and ultimately the divine Greek provisions. Couldn't a European island dream be everything that one would need? That is why it is among one of the most visited places in the whole world. The Greek island is raved as the ultimate party destination. However, the picturesque architecture, especially the famous 16 little windmills creating a stunning view. Number 43, Maui, Hawaii. Having trouble choosing which island in Hawaii to go to? Maui was just home to some of the best outdoor activities, like kayaking past whales in McKenna Bay, hiking, and bicycling at Haleakala National Park, not forgetting surfing and snorkeling. We will be dreaming of pineapples and coconuts. Number 42, Aspen, Colorado. Aspen is scenic all year round, but fall is especially stunning because of the aspen trees the town is named after. What she radiates is not magic, it is gold, and indeed, the presence of the two makes them magical. Fun fact, indeed they are the largest living organisms that can be found on the surface of this beautiful planet we live in. The town is also blessed with some of the best skiing slopes and shopping centers in the whole world. Number 41 is Newfoundland, Canada. This boasts architectural designs with many painted houses integrated into the slopes of many of the towns and cities in Newfoundland, a province in the easternmost part of Canada. As if that weren't enough, it is also a paradise for any outdoor adventurer. Depending on the area you choose for traveling, one can observe a great number of beautiful cliffs and waterfalls, as well as glacial fjords. If you want the superb isolation and building of your dream, do go to Fogo Island Inn. And number 40 is the Zhangjiajia National Forest in China. Don't look down if you get a feel of high places or get dizzy or nervous thinking about height. The canyons of this national park were used to create sets for the movie Avatar, and here in real life it looks just as alien. It is royal, untamed, and serene all at the same time due to its lofty mountain ranges, rich vegetation, and gushing streams. At number 39 is Lençóis Maranhenses, Brazil. Even at first sight, you'll hardly know what this is all about here. These massive white dunes with sharply defined blue rainwater lagoons in between go on and on. On the spot, the clear difference between the water and the sand is entirely different. Number 38. White Sands, New Mexico. Now, as many of you are perhaps fanatically wondering how this absolutely stunning piece of nature could exist, we're right there with you. If there's a place that must not be missed, and that is one of the most beautiful places in the United States, it's the White Sands National Monument located far away from noisy cities in New Mexico. The number 37 is Namib Desert in Namibia. This specific Namib Desert, located in Namibia, has been cited as the major inspiration for some of Salvador Dali's well-known masterpieces. It is also one of the singular coastal deserts in the world, and is the oldest one. In fact, it is at least 55 million years old. Number 36. Jaipur, India. Every nook and corner of Jaipur, which is the capital of Rajasthan, holds visual stimuli that one can imagine. From this great architectural marvel that has become known as the Hawa Mahal to the Chhabari, an ancient stepwell, the attraction is immense. At number 35 is the Isle of Skye, Scotland. If you want to start to feel like you're truly in the world of Outlander, Skye is the place to go. You will witness some of the best, wildest, and moorish parts of Britain. There just can't be too many standing stones. Amusingly, there is also the beautiful town center to look forward to after a fun day of exploration. And number 34 is the Cliffs of Moher in Ireland. If you aren't familiar with these stunning cliffs from Instagram travel accounts, then you will be after reading Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. One of Ireland's most breathtaking vistas can be found atop the sea cliffs that line the wild Atlantic Way, which rise 700 feet above sea level. Number 33. Cartagena, Colombia. With good reason, travelers have been talking a lot about this vibrant Colombian city lately. The old town is lined with beautiful preserved colonial gems, and almost every balcony is covered in bougainvillea. It is unquestionably among the world's most stunning cities. Because Cartagena is located on the Caribbean coast, you can anticipate amazing views and vistas wherever you go. Number 32. Plitvice Lakes in Croatia. The largest national park in the nation is a tumbling network of pools, caverns, and waterfalls that is home to a wide variety of different species. Although summer is the busiest season to visit, winter is still a beautiful time to see the frozen cataracts. Number 31. The Keukenhof Gardens in the Netherlands. The location is the most exquisite spring garden in the world, since each spring, its 7 million tulip bulbs, daffodils, and hyacinths burst into a cycle nearly simultaneously. You should plan your visit around the show dates, which run from March through the middle of May. And number 30 is the Blue Lagoon in Iceland. This geothermal pool, regarded as a must-see in Iceland, has milk-colored water with a hint of blue in it. The waters are rich in silica and minerals and remain at 102 degrees Fahrenheit all year round. In addition to enjoying a complimentary drink at the pool bar, you can swim in the lagoon and apply a silica mud mask to your skin and body. It is located on the Reykjanes Peninsula in a lava zone. Known for its swimming holes and relaxing spas, the lagoon is one of the world's 7 natural wonders. Number 29 is Iguazu, Greece. This seaside town at the tip of Santorini is crammed with whitewashed homes perched atop a craggy cliff with views of the ocean. It also features the breathtaking sunset views of Iguazu Castle. Here's the place to enjoy long meals and strolls around town after spending the day in the sun on a boat or on a chase lounge. Number 28 is Sidi Bou Said, Tunisia. This Mediterranean village, which is nearly completed painted in blue and white, is a coastal decor dream come true. You can browse locally made artisanal goods while admiring the sea's beauty and breeze, because the town is perched on a cliff. Number 27. Bora Bora in French Polynesia. A romantic atmosphere is created by deep tangerine sunsets, soft white sands, and turquoise lagoon on an island so lovely that it was named twice. Take a self-drive tour and enjoy stunning views on the former volcanic Mount Otomanu, while interacting with tropical fish in coral gardens or to Pity Pity Point. At the Lugarnarium, you can swim with turtles and observe shark feedings. Enjoy a delicious dinner at one of the island's excellent French restaurants to top it all off, followed by a tropical cocktail outside under the stars. Number 26. Hvar, Croatia. Adriatic seaside Hvar offers a combination of city adventure and vacation vibes. Hvar makes headlines because it's the go-to island getaway for celebrities and jet-setters in Europe. Sunny beaches, flagrant hinterlands of lavender, and charming medieval towns with cobblestone streets offer a refreshing diversion from the seemingly limitless array of eateries, pubs, and clubs. Number 25. Grand Canyon, Arizona. The Grand Canyon is renowned for its breathtaking views, no question about it. But there is much more to do and see than just pose for pictures. Some trails are well maintained and are suitable for hikers of all skill levels, such as South Kaibab, which is a steeper route, and Bright Angel, which is good for all skill levels. Some visitors prefer to drive or ride bicycles along the edge of the canyon. The main attraction is the wildlife, which includes over 400 different species of birds, desert bighorn sheep, and mountain lions. Additionally, the Grand Canyon is home to 12 unique plants that you won't find anywhere else. Enjoying the journey? Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for not missing out on any interesting content. Number 24, the Batons and St. Lucia. While the Batons are two towering mountainous structures, Gros Baton and Petit Baton, the most well-known landmark in St. Lucia is classified as World Heritage by UNESCO. The mountains dominate the sea and their rocks contain the story of this Caribbean island. Thus, the Batons also separately deserve a visit as a bonus for sightseeing, as here you can see unique flora and fauna. Number 23, Joshua Tree National Park in USA. You can enjoy the plants and animals of both the Mojave and Colorado deserts at Joshua Tree National Park. Did you know that the name Joshua Tree pays homage to the Seussical-style Yucca brevifolia, also known as Joshua trees, that are scattered throughout the landscape? In spring, Technicolor wildflowers attract large crowds, and in winter, migratory birds, about 250 species in total, draw enthusiastic bird watchers. To their heart's content, visitors spend their time climbing, hiking, and camping. Additionally, year-round stargazing is made possible by the area's dark skies, which allows one to see the Milky Way, Andromeda, and Triangulum galaxies with the naked eye. Number 22, Mù Cang Chai in Vietnam. When you finally recover from picking your jaw off the ground, behold the sight of terraced mountains of rice paddies and streams of water in Vietnam's rural area. It brings you from Hanoi and the noise of the crowded city into the rhythm of Mù Cang Chai, the waves of the mountains. It is undoubtedly described as something that cannot be paralleled by anything. Number 21, Lake Como in Italy. If you're interested in learning the reason why the sparkling lake is among one of the most favorite sights of celebrities in the summer, or just potentially planning to watch them here, it is necessary to remember about the numerous advantages of Lake Como. This is a Y-shaped lake surrounded by pre-Alps, and travelers can sometimes meet tourists coming from Milan for the day, visiting here for the scenes of the over-the-top palace structures, large villas, and everything that nature has to offer. Number 20 is Hallstatt, Austria. This lakeside town is known as the most photographed place in Europe, so get your cameras ready. Admire the splendor of the Glacier Garden, the historic salt mine, the 16th century alpine homes, and many other places. It is actually quite easy to take the train from Vienna to the town, and it will be an amazing experience, making it one of the best things you can do. Number 19, Los Colorados, Mexico. One of the most stunning sights in Mexico is Los Colorados, which features pink water mixed with white and blue hues. The presence of certain bacteria and the effects of salt concentration, which is common in salt pies, are what cause the pink color. Enrolling in a full-day tour departing from Cancun Playa del Carmen or the Riviera Maya is a unique way to visit this rather remote lagoon. These tours typically take place at Rio Lagartos Natural Park, where visitors can see flamingos, crocodiles, and other creatures in the marsh. Number 18 is Beton Myanmar. One of Myanmar's most well-known tourist destinations, Beton is home to numerous temples and other religious structures that are open for exploration and interpretation. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The most popular and unique way to see it is by a hot air balloon, to which a large number of tourists travel from all over the world. While floating above the magnificent old Buddhist temple and pagodas, one could be persuaded to conquer their fear of heights. Number 17, Barcelona, Spain. Barcelona is a paradise home to some of the best cuisine on the planet, expansive beaches, stunning architecture, and a plethora of museums. Architecture enthusiasts can visit buildings like Park Güell and the Sagrada Familia Cathedral, which were designed by the renowned Antoni Gaudi. It is a bustling tourist destination with a Picasso museum, old Gothic and Jewish quarters, and other places to find romantic and college-style art inspiration. Number 16, Amalfi Coast in Italy. Just think about how lovely it would be to sit and enjoy a refreshing limoncello while admiring those breathtaking views. Along with the panoramic views wherever you go, you will be able to take in and record a plethora of physical adventures and cultural experiences. For example, you can go island hopping between Ischia and Capri, or stay alongside the Amalfi Coast in Positano, Sorrento, and Naples. Number 15, Tule Valley in Vietnam. The Tule Valley depicts an immensely beautiful scene of golden and green terraced rice paddies, which form a splendid pattern as if the rainbow of nature formed the patchwork quilt on Earth. It is bordered by mountains, and such a view is something to wonder about any time of the year, but harvest time, especially when the rice is ready, is in September. Number 14. Petra in Jordan. Petra, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, was just named one of the 7 wonders of the world. Once you see it glowing at sunset, you'll understand why it's called the Rose City. Petra is partly constructed, half carved into the rock, surrounded by mountains, riddled with passages and gorges, according to UNESCO. It is undoubtedly deserving of a prime place on your bucket list as one of the 7 wonders in the world. Number 13 is Pailon de Diablo in Ecuador. Cascada El Pailon del Diablo is a beautiful waterfall that sits right on the boundary of the Clouds Forest region. Towering at 265 feet, the thunderous waterfall sends high columns of whirling mist and reveals the untouched parts of Ecuador. It has powerful and stunning rays and is listed among the largest single-drop waterfalls in Ecuador. Crossing the thrilling and differently poised suspension bridges, taking lovely riverside strolls, and discovered splendid flora and fauna as well as more concrete balconies to get close to the structures. Number 12. Provence, France. French country addicts, listen up. Not only does it provide all of these stone-clad wood beam buildings and blue and white decor that one can desire, but one can also see the lavender fields that have the rosé at sundown. Number 11. Valletta, Malta. Valletta was originally built in 1565 by the Order of St. John as a home for soldiers coming back from the Crusades. Today, it is the capital of Malta. It is located categorically in the Canton Straits, one of the largest of the 5 islands in Somalia. Enclosed by walls and surrounded by X, the beginning of the construction of the city goes back to the 1500s. It is large enough that you can get your fill in one visit, meaning that you won't have to miss either the relaxed Caribbean island life or the Baroque architecture. Number 10. Seychelles. These islands lie in the Indian Ocean between the southeastern portion, occupied by Madagascar, and the east coast of Africa, Kenya. These string of islands have some of the world's best water clarity. The primary attraction for tourists to the 115 islands of this Indian Ocean region are sailing, diving, fishing, and taking it easy. Seychelles also has a UNESCO World Heritage Site, including Coral Odabra and Bali de Mai, also known as the Garden of Eden. Number 9. Cappadocia, Turkey. Cappadocia is a breathtaking sight, even without the candy-colored hot air balloons. Cappadocia, a moon-shaped region southeast of Ankara in south-central Turkey, is best known for its unusual geological formations, which are known as fairy chimneys. Over time, the surrounding's relatively soft volcanic ash was eroded, creating the massive cone-shaped formations. Earlier societies excavated them to build homes, forts, and even whole underground cities, like during Kuyu and Cape Mackley, which the Christians used as hiding places. Number 8. Patagonia, Argentina, and Chile. On the side of Argentina are steppes, grasslands, and deserts, while on the Chilean side are the glacial fjords as well as the South American rainforests. For the skier, there is a mountain to ski. The hiker vies for trails to hike, and even sightseers look forward to the sheer beauty. This is a result of being a habitat for several types of endangered species of animals and well-known landmarks like Cuerno del Paine. Number 7 is the Uyuni Salt Flats in Bolivia. These mind-blowing salt flats were created when a prehistoric lake evaporated one day, and all that was left was just empty plain of salt. The formations of salt, mostly white, almost give you the sensation that you are stepping on a cloud. The majority of tourists come to Uyuni to see some of the most bizarre surfaces in the world, the Salar de Uyuni. This is a phenomenon of the largest salt flat in the world, so remind yourself to take a camera for the shots of salt deserts, gushers, and multicolored lakes. Number 6 is Kyoto in Japan. Daigoji Temple in Kyoto targets an audience during the Cherry Blossom Festival. However, the gold becomes radiant during the autumn colors. One of them was built as early as 951. Number 5 is Iguazu Falls in Brazil. This huge park, similar to an enormous piece of landwood, is an accommodation for rare wild birds, pumas, tapirs, monkeys, and other wildlife. But it is more prominently famous for it contains the largest and biggest waterfalls in the world, the Iguazu Falls, which stretches for miles. No wonder it was named one of the new 7 recognized natural wonders of the world. Iguazu Falls is the largest waterfall system in the world, so it is possible to say that there's no lack of viewpoints from here. From any angle the viewer can see, it is quite stunning, given that there are 275 different drops. And number 4 is Angkor Wat in Cambodia. If you're interested in abandoned places, beauty, and mystery, this is the ancient Buddhist monastery you must learn about. Tay Prom Temple became part of the jungle when Khmer Empire collapsed in the 15th century. At number 3 is Paris, France. Paris lives up to its hype, a city with great advice on food and culture, and the view around every corner that you just can't help but notice. There are 18 arrondissements, and it is a lot to observe in one tour, though every neighborhood is unique. There's the 7th, where art and history collide. Yes, the Eiffel Tower is there, but the fantastic Musée de Quai Branly is nearby as well. It also has a great accommodation of indigenous art. Number 2. Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro is a captivating city surrounded by golden beaches and lush mountains. It is known for its Christ the Redeemer statue, which towers over the cityscape. You can wander through the vibrant neighborhoods of Ipanema and Copacabana and climb the Sugarloaf Mountain to enjoy sweeping views of the city. And number 1 on our list is Prague. Prague has a mystical fairy tale-like atmosphere thanks to its Gothic architecture and cobblestone streets, which give it a medieval feel. You can take a stroll through Old Town Square and let yourself be mesmerized by the magnificent Gothic horloge, cross the charming Charles Bridge, and marvel at how adorably unique this part of Europe is. Are you planning to visit any of these destinations? Let us know in the comments section. Safe travels, and see you in the next video. Want to know the best places to visit in 2024? Check out this video where we're going to explore the 25 must-visit places in the world.